Hi everyone, myself Priyanka, Assistant Professor in PG Department of Commerce, Majlis Arts and Science College, Puramannur. Here I am standing in front of you to share a small picture about management. At the end of the section, the learners will be able to understand the definition of management, to know the features and importance of management, to identify the levels of management, to understand the functions of management. Let's move to the definition of management. According to Louis A. Allen, management is planning, organizing, command, coordination and control of the technical, financial security and accounting activities. Next definition by Lawrence. Lawrence A. Appley defines management is getting things done through the effort of others. Next one, features of management. First one is universal application. Management is a universal activity. It can be applied to any form of activity like economic, social, business, religion and education. Second one is management is goal oriented. Every firm determines the objective to be achieved. So an organization is working to achieve this objective. Third one is dynamic. Management is not static but dynamic. It adopts changes in environment. The fourth one is distinct process. Management is a distinct process. Next one, intangible. Management is intangible. It cannot be seen with eyes or touched. Sixth one is an activating factor. The management should activate the other factors of production. The manager should motivate others to accomplish desired objective. Thus, multidisciplinary. It is multidisciplinary. Management integrates the ideas and concepts taken from different disciplines like psychology, sociology, economics, etc. Then management is art as well as science. It contains a body of verified systematic knowledge and it also helps in utilizing that knowledge for achieving organizational goals. It is both science and art. Then ninth one is it is required at all levels of the enterprise. The job of a manager will be same at all levels of management. Manager performs the same function whether he belongs to the top or middle or lower level management. The next one is importance of management. First one is management helps to achieve the objective of the organization. Then second one, it ensures optimum utilization of resources, both human and materials. The third importance is it helps to attain maximum efficiency with minimum human effort. Then fourth one is it ensures the economic and social development of a country. Then management helps to meet challenges due to changes in technology, taste and fashion, government policies, etc. The next one is it motivates the people in the organization towards the attainment of objective. Next one, it provides new ideas, imagination and vision to an enterprise. It ensures coordination between different activities in the organization. The ninth one is it helps to promote the welfare of the society by providing better quality of goods. Management organizes, directs and controls the effort of people in the group in an organization. Then next, levels of management. There are three levels of management. First one is top level management, then second one is middle level management, then third one is lower level management. The first one is top level management. It consists of the board of directors, managing director, general manager and other senior executives. They fit the objectives of the organization. Top level management prepare policies, plans and take important decisions to accomplish the objectives of the organization. And its functions, first one is determine the objective, second one is define the goals, third one is establish the policies, fourth one prepare strategic plans, then give directions and guidance, control and create good relation with public, judge the results. Then second one is middle level management. It consists of head of functional departments. They are responsible to top management. They are concerned with organization and directions function of management. And functions of middle level management is first one interpretation of the policies, programs communicated by the top level management. Then second one organizing and managing their department as per main plan. Third one is plan the department operations. Fourth one guide, direct and motivate their workers to attain the objectives. Then fifth one is cooperate and coordinate with other departments. Sixth one is evaluate the performance of his subordinates. The last one is collect reports from the lower levels and send it to the top level management. The third one is lower level management. It is also known as supervisory management. This level includes supervisors, foreman, gang boss, account officer, sales officer, etc. They are more concerned with directions and control function of management. Then functions of lower level management. First one plan for a day or week. Then second one is organize the activities of his group. Third one allot work to the workers under him. The next one is issue instruction at the site. Then motivate the employees, arrange materials, machine, tools, etc. for workers. And the last one is give guidance and supervise the employees. Next one is functions of management. First one is planning, then organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. I would like to conclude my topic management. Today we discussed about the topic management, its features, importance, functions and levels of management. Hope you are understood. Thank you.